Halito, halito, halito. What's happening, beautiful ones? How y'all lovies doing? Mm-mm-mm. What it look like? Hold on 1 second. My phone always goes crazy. 1 second. How y'all doing, beloveds? Let me see. Let me start by doing that. What it look like, beautiful ones? See, can y'all press 1 in the chat? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Press 1 in the chat. I want to make sure you can hear me. Aboriginal Mac, what's happening, baby? Hey, Freeze. Shout out to all the moderators. What's up, you beautiful ones? Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. So you can't please all the people all the time, right? This is some shit my grandmother used to always say. So a few people pointed out a couple of things. Let's see. A few people pointed out a couple things. I don't know, some dude named Alquan. He decided that some sort of mystic power is what named me. I don't think he really understood where I was coming from, but this ain't about his understanding. Let's make sure that that's really clear. This ain't about his understanding. Um, he seems quite comfortable with the word Native American. And I'm suggesting, because I know he's watching, they all watching. Um, I'm suggesting that they, get into what exactly a Native American is. Um, Shout out to the people who point these things out, because I really don't, pay a lot of the shit no mind like that. It's almost Thanksgiving and shit. Niggas supposed to be have the women, the men and women, you're supposed to be getting cooking with your family and getting ready to get together and all that, because that's what we doing over here. So I'm gonna keep this real short, because I'm getting ready to go be up to the elbows in chickens and turkeys and stuff like that. Thank God for goodness, we ain't gotta worry about slicing and dicing. You could just use the food processor now. Because when I was little, grandma used to have me on onion duty. I used to have to cut up the celery for the potato salad. And my absolute job that I just couldn't stand and couldn't wait to pass to my daughters was peeling potatoes. I'm not a potato peeler. Um, I lost a friend the day before yesterday, so I want to make sure that I shout her out. My homegirl Q, I knew her for a very long time. Very young sister, not even 40, almost 40 years old. And her birthday would have been next week. And she's gone. So I just want to make a mention that you celebrate the people and let them know how dope they are while they're here. Don't wait, you know what I'm saying, until they pass on to be their best friend and be loving and trusting and all that other shit. That shit is real corny to me. I'm gonna tell you how dope you are now. I'm not gonna wait until, you're gone and it's too late. My grandma used to say they'll bring you flowers when you're dead, but won't bring you soup when you're sick. You understand? And I find that to be very, very true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This shit don't stop, man. It should just, I mean, it's a part of life, but it's just it is what it is. A lot of this shit, I just take pain and I make sure that I do better. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, I take it a little different these days. Um, Crazy. But thank you, X. Thank you so much, beloved. I think y'all dope too. I think y'all dope too. So I got a call from Sonetta. Apparently Jabari has responded. So let me just, and then you got the dude Alquan. I don't know. He's under some perception that I'm like just this obnoxious little hood rat. You know what I'm saying? You don't take into account that women wear many hats. Okay, we wear many, many, many hats. I've done that corporate boardroom bullshit. I've done all of that. You see what I'm saying? I've always held a job. I got plenty of money in Social Security. This is why at 42 years old, I call myself retiring from working for people. Okay. So let me address this instance with the name. Now, when you have people that are familiar with our ancestral practices, that the elders and you are named by your characteristics. So, as a series of spiritual events that I had, that I chose to share, okay, that I chose to share, the fires, I never explained what this recurring dream was that I had over and over and over again about myself and how I interpreted it. And this is how I got my name. And upon and getting my name and getting it approved from my elders, right? Because that's what the Indians do. My elders, my family, they call me Phoenix, right? My tribal name is Sipakini Luxki Nishkin. That means old turtle eyes, because I have time traveled and I have placed myself amongst the ancestors and what they have been doing and what they were doing. I'm the keeper of the family records. So let's make that clear. Okay. Nobody named me. This ain't no cult. And if you didn't watch the story long enough, sir, I believe you know. And certainly if you followed me long enough, even back on the radio station on Blog Talk, you would totally understand that me being told that I was Indian came from my grandmother. And I think if you would have watched a little further into the video before you made your video, you would know that grandma told me, period. Right. You'd also see my comments where I say some of the wildest people make stupid ass comments about, oh, grandma was a liar and grandma didn't know what she was talking about and yada 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 yada, so on and so forth. Those type of dumb things that motherfuckers be saying. So yeah, those are keeping with our spiritual traditions on how you are named. And my public moniker, again, I have a tribal name that has nothing to do with you, and I haven't shared that. That's on my Facebook page. Phoenix Moon is the brand that I've created to pop the shit that I pop. You understand? We there now? Are we there? Is that I just want to make sure that we're clear on that. Also, I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you niggas. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, what it is. Like, it's going to be, I don't package my shit to please anybody, right? I say what needs to be said and I keep it moving. I don't watch everybody's video. I don't see what everybody says about me. I really don't care, because I'm still an Indian. I'm still a motherfucking Indian. I'm still an Indian. So at the point where I have to get contacted and notified if I saw this, if I saw that, and stuff like that, chances are that I didn't. But I'm gonna also tell you, everything these niggas say don't make me mad. They're not anyone that I have to really seriously worry about. I don't see any of these other personalities that may or may not agree with what I'm dealing with, but at the same time, you can't challenge my information, and you cannot, much the same as the pan fries and much the same as the Cinco pesos. You can't make me not Indian. You can't do it. So whether or not you're worried about who has nappy hair and who's got a nappy weave and all of that crazy stuff, we could get washing sets out here in New York City, and the blow dryer, the magic of the blow dryer and the flat iron can do a lot. Do a whole lot. And do a whole lot. New York City girls, we change our shit all the time. That's what we do. I'll have braids next week to go through the winter, since I'm going to be here in New York. Is that going to be too much of a problem? Now I wear braids and then I wear cornrows, and niggas gonna say what? I'm African again? Like y'all niggas is crazy. I'm not here to please y'all. I'm not here to please y'all. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to make people connect with their grandmother. And that has been my main concern, to connect with their family, have people connecting with their family. And I believe I've done a great job at that. Believe I've done a great job with that. So again, we ain't gonna be doing the back and forth. If they want to build, because I'm not indefinitely with the invitation that I just got to deal with Jabari, which I haven't heard his whatever it is that he did, maybe today or yesterday. I'm not certain. But what I am going to say is if niggas want to talk some solutions, I'm all about that. Right? Because my Indian ain't on trial. Not with these niggas, not with no court of opinions and shit like that. It's not gonna be on trial. I don't hide my face. This is the same face that walk up in a courtroom and tell these people who I be and tell them what rights they violated and let them know whose son they have. This was what I do. It's bigger than this than what's going on right here on social media and these platforms. I'm an Indian every day. And you want to know what's crazy? Now my tribe knows. See, this is what it's really about. My cousins that was talking that too black and proud shit last year, they know they Indian today. The psychosis is over. I don't went too far back. I'm not even done. There's people that I still haven't even had a chance to get acquainted with, but I know they're my relatives. It's a lot. When you go back that far, it's a lot of people that you have to, to get acquainted with. You just know the names, but what do you know about where they lived? It's impossible, right? It's impossible to try and know thousands and thousands of relatives. Because as you are doing your genealogy, you start attaching people to the tree. But what do you really know? What do you really know about them? Thank you so much for that. Thank you. What do you really know? What do you really know? So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not here to please none of y'all. I'm here to make sure that people get the information. I'm making sure that people get the information. You don't gotta like my weave when I wear it. You don't have to like it, but you better respect it. Respect that information. Debunk that. Talk about the information. Don't worry about if I grew up in Brooklyn or not. I grew up in a house full of love. Growing up in Brooklyn would mean what? Donald Trump grew up in Queens. What are you talking about? I don't really be knowing what y'all concerns are. Say no pissing contest. I don't have a penis. I sleep next to one for decades. I don't have to impress. That's why I get up there telling y'all what I'm about. You're not going to dig into nothing and find out that I'm not what I'm about, what I say the fuck I'm about. Because y'all so used to the representatives. Y'all used to people sending fake people at you. Y'all good with that. Y'all good with it. Then when the will come, it's too much for you. I don't got to lie to my mother. You lie because your ass is scared or you are afraid of something. I've always been too stupid to be afraid. That's what my grandmother used to say. Too stupid to be afraid. You got me when it comes to some bugs and shit. I'm gonna get up and run. I don't fuck with insects. Woo, yes, dragonfly, pew. I'm out. But real life shit, real confrontations, no, no, no. And if y'all think y'all gonna win this war with just law and understanding of who your grandmother is and no spirituality and no awareness of what their practices was prior to the Bible getting shoved in everybody's face, I'm Wolf Clan. They call my people conjurers. They called them rainmakers. Don't tell me I lost you with the spiritual aspect of how I came up with a brand name for myself. So I be telling y'all know what y'all talking about. Everything don't gotta be explained. I'm just transparent. So sometimes I just shoot the shit because that's just what I do. I make it like a conversation. I make it like the conversation. I've always been able to express myself in my relationships with everybody, from my mate to my parents. Who the fuck is any of these dudes thinking that I have to compartmentalize my being? I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable. There's always going to be some room for improvement, but you got to talk that shit to somebody who ain't really got their shit together. Things could be better, of course, but niggas ain't fucked up over here. What y'all talking about? I think some of these brothers is worried about the wrong things. Y'all worried about the wrong things. Got old ass men disrespecting y'all on platforms. At what point do you command respect? Think it's a big deal that I don't post pictures of me and my hitter all day and all of that? That's none of y'all business. Come see us. Pull up. You're going to see everything you want to see that Facebook and social media may never get a whiff of. I just be trying to figure out what type of angle these niggas got. It's Thanksgiving. I might could get some of my cousins and my 70-year-old uncles and stuff like that. You want them to do a drop saying, yeah, we Indian, yeah, we Indian. That'll make y'all niggas feel better. We gonna be so busy at laughing and having a good motherfucking time. Gotta be crazy. How happy I'm gonna be to see my cousins and ain't nobody died. The spades games going, the fucking sweet potato pies and all of that. You gotta be kidding me. The days I seen my grandmother up for days, putting all that love in the pot. Y'all can't have my time. You crazy? You can waste my food. You might could get to waste some of my money, but if you waste my time, I'm taking your head off. And I got every right to be that way. Have every right to be that way. So I want all the smoke. I want all of the smoke. I want it all. And I know y'all niggas better have the same energy. Better have the same energy when it comes to them YC truths. When it comes to them, better have the same energy. Don't worry about Phoenix Moon. Don't worry about Phoenix and her weave or her wig or whatever and all of that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how she expresses herself. Worry about the information. Worry about grandma. Worry about chopping up with your family. Worry about that. And some folks is too new. They too new in the game to really, have so much to say. I'm not saying, don't have no opinion. You're entitled to that. I'm never gonna, no, go in on that. But I'm telling you, disrespect me. Make it fucking count. Make it count. Cause I don't get to determine. Nobody gets to determine how long I stay mad or how mad I get. You stoke the motherfucking bee's nest when the swarm come out. That's just what it is. My grandma used to say you choose your battles carefully. I ain't finna be going back and forth with you aborigines neither. If I'm wrong, I'll stand on my motherfucking tomahawk myself. I don't need nobody to cut my head off. Because my integrity is everything to me. I could stand on my own motherfucking sword. And this is the problem. A lot of you niggas is showing that you can't do that. You can't do that. And therefore, that disqualifies you and makes you a subject. Incapable of handling business. If the female ain't feeling and whining and crying, all that crying, what the baby gonna do? The baby gonna do. Niggas think they gonna get a name. I don't clout chase. I could be talking all about you and I don't need to put your name in the motherfucking title. Cause I know you listening anyway. I don't need to do that. I don't clout chase. The only reason why I titled this Sonetta Speaks to Phoenix, because that's literally what happened. Not because I needed his name for my views to go up. I don't care about that shit. I care about the nation. I care about the people. I care about the children and the progenitors. I care about the elders. So let's get that shit understood. Let's get that shit understood. Other than that, I'm about to go peel some motherfucking potatoes and empty out some of the stuff that's in the cavity of the chicken. We cleans our chicken. I don't know what the hell that shit that was going around in social media where the pilgrims are saying you can just take the chicken from the tray and start prepping it. No, no, no. We put love in it. We put love in it. I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all come for me, you better make the shit count. You better make it count. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't just jump out the window and start talking no shit and can't back that shit up. Don't do it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Um, and nobody will get to tell me how I could respond, how I should have came, because nobody gets to tell me how I get to feel about a thing. Now, if I extend that same courtesy to everybody else, y'all think I'm not going to expect the same in return? That's Jay-Z shit. Say, hey, don't give me heaven, I raise hell. You know why? Because that's what I'm about. That's what I offer. That's what I bring with me. That's what I bring with me. That's what's in this package. This is what me and my twin shared in the womb. This is what we was about. But that fire, it's a fire. It's what Phoenix come with. It's what it come with. Take me as I am. That's it. That's it. If keeping it regular makes me wrong, I don't gotta be right. As long as I'm right when they trying to infringe or encroach upon my rights. That's all that matters. That's what freedom is about. It definitely ain't stressing. Worried about this crazy shit niggas be worried about. Don't want to respect that matriarch. Niggas, the brother Alquan says something about Jabari being right about Dan Calloway. Why so Alchemy couldn't be right about Dan Calloway? Why it had to be the pan fries and for me to be on Sonetta for him to speak on that? Why it couldn't be right when he took her money? Why what would Jabari be right about Dan Calloway when other people been telling you he doing sucker shit? And all he had to do was atone. And I believe earlier this year or even last year, I offered a safe platform for him to address that issue before it perpetuated and exacerbated to what it is now. Right? All that may be fine and everything for y'all and all of that. That may be fine, the back and forth. Well, Dane's response to this and Jabari says that and all of that. That shit may be fine. I don't do the dog and pony show, the three-ring circus, right? I don't do that. I don't do it. It all got to be such with a style. You understand what I'm saying? The matriarch is not having it. If you show your hand and you lose your place, we're going to demote you. The ones that step up and make it known that they understand that this is their crown, we're going to promote you. We're going to lift you up. But until then, you soft scrubs, nothing muffins, you're going to have to relax. You're going to have to relax. I mean, carry on, do what you do. But make sure you do it right. Make sure you make that shit count. You're not going to get no points off of me. You better make sure that shit count. I love you, beautiful ones. Y'all get with y'all family. Love up on them. Don't worry about the holidays and all that other shit, that we was worried about before. Worry about getting in touch with the loved ones and sitting there striking up them conversations. Have a little piece of the genealogy, even if it's to the 1800s, to have a conversation with the elder. Go to the oldest folks in the room. Dance with them. Give out some hugs. The energy gonna be real high, but it's only gonna work if it's family. Y'all niggas keep continuing to think you're gonna be able to join all these other foreign people and don't got no kinship. This shit about kinship, not membership. Please understand you could be a member of BJ's. If that ain't special, then recognize that being recognized as a member ain't that special either. Hold your crown, Aborigines. Peace out.